Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is O-Sheena. I'm going to be doing a video that I've never done before and it feels a little daunting, but I really want to try it. So we're going to see how this goes. I'm going to talk about all of the books that I've read so far in 2025. And it's a lot. It's actually a lot. You know what? I didn't even count, but it's in the 50s. Right? Is it in the 50s? I'll put it in the description how many books are actually in this video that I've read, and I'm going to do it in star rating order. So I'm going to start from lowest rated to highest rated. So I will be talking about every single book that I've read since January to like mid-June, because that's when I'm filming this. So there may be a few books in June that you'll see in my June wrap up and you won't see in here because I haven't read them yet. Starting with 2 stars. There are two stars from this year, and one of them should probably be 1 star, but like I feel really weird doing that. So we're doing 2, but like I should probably give it 1. So we'll start with that one. Heartless Hunter by Kristen Ciccarelli, however you say her name. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna like be giving actual reviews or like describe what these books are about. Like check out my wrap-ups. I have a whole playlist called Oceana's Reading Wrap-Ups, and you can see all of the books in there as well with like details of what they're about. But Heartless Hunter, I gave 2 stars because there's just a lot of content in there that I don't think is appropriate for young adults in particular. And then just for myself, I was like, don't really enjoy this. So yeah, it has witches, there's blood magic and lots of swearing, and then an open door scene. That was like, wow, okay. The other 2 stars, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes by Suzanne Collins. I just found this so incredibly boring, and I didn't feel like it added to the world for me. So it is what it is. Those are my 2 stars. On to 3 stars. First up is Watership Down. Forget the author. But yeah, this is about those rabbits. And yeah, it was fine. I gave it 3 stars. I read that back in January, so good for me. Next, 5 Survive by Holly Jackson. I was expecting more out of this book. I felt like the writing style just made it kind of slow. I didn't really like the main character being in her head. It wasn't very interesting to me. I liked the mystery style of it, but yeah, there was a lot of language and it was just kind of slow, so 3 stars. Next, Uneasy Street by Becky Wade. This was a letdown. I haven't really loved her Sons of Scandal series. I liked the first one. I gave that a solid 4 stars, but the other 2 books haven't loved. So this was the latest, the conclusion to the trilogy, Uneasy Street, and it was nice that I could read it, but it's not a standout. This is Olivetti. It's that typewriter book. It was fun. It was a good audiobook, but kind of forgettable, I guess, and it didn't like hit me. It talks a lot about grief, and I don't know, it was fine. That's all I can say. Next is Fearless by Lauren Roberts. I did give this 3 stars. I have a whole separate review for this book, a video. What? I have a whole video reviewing this book, so I'll link that down below. I'll link any videos down below that I have for some of these books. But yeah, 3 stars, pretty much not impressed, but like there were still aspects to it that I enjoyed reading, but definitely a letdown for this being like the epic conclusion. I thought that she just took it down so many different rabbit holes that didn't make any sense. Next, Wandering Wild by Lynette Noni. This was a solid young adult romance, but it just didn't wow me. It's like kind of a wilderness survival story, but also celebrity love story, and it was fine. 3 stars. Next, An Overdue Match by Sarah Monzon. Yeah, 3 stars. I just wasn't a fan of their relationship. It's like true enemies to lovers, and more so just the guy was so annoying. He just pushed her, and it was written so that it was like for her good that he was pushing her, but I was not a fan of it. And she just was so resistant of him. It didn't feel romantic or like flirty the way that he kept imposing himself on her. I was annoyed. So overall 3 stars. Okay, Come Back to Me by Jody Headland. I did read this in June and it's a weird one. Time travel, holy water. Yeah, just weird choices I feel like the author made. It focused more on like the physical attraction within the romance over, I feel like, the spiritual faith aspect. And it just didn't hit. It didn't hit. And I didn't like the time period anyways that she traveled to was the Middle Ages. So I was like, meh. The Match by Sarah Adams was also 3 stars. It was fine. It was just forgettable as well, I guess. I didn't love the characters. It's a fine, clean story. I think there was no language in this book, but they did talk about the bedroom times and there was like a lot of physical attraction talked about, and it just felt not quite deep, but like, I don't know. It was fine. Next, Remarkably Bright Creatures. Yeah, another 3-star. It just didn't blow me away. Like, I was interested enough. I liked the audiobook. The Octopus parts were cool, but I wasn't invested in the actual storyline of the human characters. It felt a little bit random, and like the ending did make it a little bit more wholesome, so that's why it's a 3-star, but overall, like, I just don't see the hype. For Lifetime by Gabrielle Meyer, this book was good. I love the mystery aspect of who's she gonna pick, which timeline are they gonna end up in, and this was cool because it was following twins, so there's 2 characters you were invested in, but the actual time periods I found so boring, and I just wasn't invested for that. And then I didn't find the love interests compelling either. I felt like they both were just okay to me, so yeah. Last 3-star is Yours Truly Thomas by Rachel Fordham. This book, I just found it really boring, so that's all I can say. That's why I landed on 3 stars. Like, her writing is still great, and I did like the ending, and there was like some action, but the romance and like the plot was so boring to me that 3 stars. Okay, 4 stars, you guys. There's a lot of 4 stars here. So, If the Boot Fits by Karen Whittemire. This book was good. I liked the romance. I liked the storyline. There was definitely some drama, a little bit of like plot twist maybe closer to the end, and I thought it was well done. It was also my first Patreon buddy read, so that's fun too, and it was nice to share it with everyone. So yeah, 4 stars, I would recommend it. This is when I start to destroy my shelves, actually, because I have a lot of 4 stars on my shelves. Next is Beneath the Surface. I reread this book and I tabbed up my favorite parts. Still a solid 4 stars. 2 Seconds Too Late by Danny Petrie is 4 stars. Really enjoyed this. Great addition to the series, the Jeopardy Falls series. I liked the romance. I liked the mystery aspects. Recommend. Next, Just Don't Fall by Emma St. Clair. This is like the first book in a hockey series, I think. Kind of forgettable. Don't remember much about it. It was solid, clean rom-com kind of thing. No language. I think it was like, what, brother's best friend maybe? I forget. So yeah. The Nightingale. 4 stars, but very impressive, honestly. There's just like mega trigger warnings for assault and like just torture, bodily harm, all the things. But it wasn't gratuitous. Like, it felt like, nope, she was laying it out. This is what people experience, and it's terrible. So it's a tough read at times, but so captivating and well written and interesting, and I'm glad I read it. I gave My Phony Valentine by Courtney Walsh 4 stars. Yeah, another solid, like, just rom-com easy book. It does have like fake dating in it, and I liked it. There was nothing super wrong with it, but it didn't like go as deep as I typically like in romance, so still 4 stars. I'd recommend it. Also, He Should Have Told the Bees by Amanda Cox. This is 4 stars. Loved this family story. It was so sweet. I got really invested in the 2 main characters. It follows sisters, and they are just trying to figure out all their connections because they didn't know that they were related. And there's an inheritance, and it's a bee farm, and there's romance, and it was all really good. Break My Fall by Lynn H. Blackburn. I just love her. I love her books. And yeah, this one was great. It's 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. I love her writing style. I love this like family group that she created. I think the mystery aspect wasn't very interesting to me, and it focused a little bit more on the mystery, I feel like, in this book. So there was still definitely amazing romance and all that, but I still really enjoyed reading it, so 4 stars. Secondary Target by Angela Carlisle. This was another Patreon buddy read, and yeah, 4 stars. It's a solid mystery, and it was interesting because you don't follow law enforcement this time. You just follow a girl trying to survive, and she does have her old flame who comes to help her, and there's a serial killer trying to get her, and who also like previously killed her mom and her brother, so lots of trauma there. Her dad is involved a little bit too, and so yeah, it's a really intense story, but it did still feel service level, I guess I could say. Like, I would have wanted to see a little bit more romance, a little bit more faith, but otherwise it's a great story to pick from. I gave Mockingjay 4 stars. I just love the Hunger Games, and I do love the wrap up to the world in this book, but there's just some slow parts. Like, there's a bit of traveling, and it was slow. There was a few boring parts, can you believe it? But still just such a great book though, and I still think it's definitely worth the read and I love it. Did I read Powerful again? I also reread Reckless and I tabbed it up, and this is still 4 stars. I still had a good time reading this, so I'm glad. Just sneezed. I'm not crying. Next 4 stars, A Match in the Making by Jen Toronto. Really fun, kind of rom-com style Regency romance, and definitely recommend this. It has great family aspects because this girl kind of gets into this family that already has 3 kids, and the dad is trying to find a mom for his kids, and it goes from there. It's really sweet. Next 4 star is The Quit List by Katie Bailey. Really enjoyed this. The audiobook was really solid, and I just like that she writes like deep characters and they have a deep connection, but it's not all about physical attraction. There's definitely a lot of like physical attraction in it, but they also like meet on an emotional level and they become friends, and I just really liked that about this book, so I definitely would recommend it. There's only kissing, there's no language, and it's a fun time. Last 2 4 stars are The Prison Healer and The Gilded Cage. These are in the same trilogy by Lynette Noni, and I just was so entertained by these books. I love that there's no language, and the magic system is elemental magic, so it doesn't feel evil or like whatever spooky, and it just has a very interesting plot and an interesting world that she created, so I definitely recommend it. Okay, to the 5 stars, you guys. This is a long video. Let's do it. Never Miss was a reread. It was my first 5 star of the year because I reread it and I still love it. So 5 stars, and I tabbed it up. I decided to move Real Love by Savannah Scott up to a 5 star. Originally I gave it 4 stars just because there were some slow parts, but when I think back on it, I would give it 5 stars, so I'm going to do that. And I just love that she spent so much time building up these characters to be like individuals, but then showing their friendship grow and then go on into romance, and the dates that she wrote, like, I really do think that it was so well done. There was just a few scenes that felt like filler, but otherwise, like, it was so good, and I would still definitely recommend this. It's a good book. So yeah, no language, clean, highly recommend. I reread The Masterpiece, and this is 5 stars. Absolutely love this book. It's amazing. I love Francine Rivers' writing so much, so yeah, it's still a solid 5 stars. I gave The Hunger Games and Catching Fire 5 stars after my reread. These books are so well done, and I just love Katniss as a character so much. She's one of my favorite female characters I think I've ever read from. I love to see her motivations, and I'm just so on her side in this whole situation. It's fascinating, and then plus like the way that she writes the trials and the games, I'm just like, it's so fun to read, but also like devastating. On that note, Sunrise on the Reaping is also 5 stars, and absolutely love it. I plan to get my own copy because I'm amazed. I also gave The Blood Trader 5 stars. This is the 3rd and final book in the Prison Healer trilogy, and it was such a good conclusion. I loved all of the different aspects coming into it, and again, she took her time to build these characters so that their relationships were even deeper in this book, and their motivations made sense, and I loved the conclusion. There's no language, there's only kissing, and I'm so happy about it. Okay, In Too Deep and One Final Breath were both 5 stars after my reread. I think In Too Deep I gave 4 stars originally, but it's a 5 star. Like, after rereading it, I'm like, yo, I love these characters. I love them a lot. So yeah, I tabbed this puppy up. And then same with One Final Breath. I'm like, oh, these are so good. I love the characters in this one. And then, yeah, the relationships. Mysteries are good. It kept it going, but more so it's like the dialogue and the characters. Rebel Summer by Cindy Steele. I always forget that I read that this year because it feels like I read it, I don't know, a long time ago for some reason, but I love this book. It is such a great summer romance, but so much depth to it as well. And it's like a second chance romance, childhood friends to lovers, set on this really great beach island, and I loved it. So Cindy Steele, thank you very much. I reread Never Fall Again by Lynn Blackbird and gave this 5 stars as well. I love this book. I love it. I love her books. Yeah. I did reread Powerless, and it is still 5 stars. So yay for me. 2 left, you guys, and then this video is done. So not too bad. It's not as long as I thought it would be. So there you go. The One with the Kiss Cam by Cindy Steele. I reread this. It's still 5 stars. I absolutely love this book. It's so good. Highly recommend. Clean, no language, so good. But also, Edenbrook by Julianne Donaldson gift from a subscriber. Thank you so much. I have my own copy. I reread it already. It's still 5 stars, okay? I love this book. I love the writing. I love the characters, everything about it. Regency, like truly friends to lovers, you guys. Amazing. No language, clean, so good. Okay, that is everything. I did it. Let me know if you like this style of video. Is this helpful or not? Or is it like a waste of my time? Let me know. I want to know. I've just like seen other people do this and I'm like, would I want to do that? Because this is like a lot of books. Now I got to put them all away back on my shelves. And that's a lot of pictures to be inserting. So I'm going to be editing this for a while, but I still think it's nice to like have a check-in and say like, these are all the books that I've read. Here's what I think of them. And it's just interesting to see like kind of laying it all out and looking at my reading taste. I like it. So yeah, thank you for watching this, you guys. I'm not going to write all the books down below, but I will be linking a ton of videos down below related to these books. So if you want to see more, you can check there. And again, please do let me know if you like the style video, and maybe I will do one at the end of the year as well. So yeah, thanks for watching, you guys. See you in my next one. Bye. I'm going to be talking about all of the books that I've read so far in 20. So I am